how are you today? I'm a little bit late for lunch on the East Coast, but still have plenty of time for lunch on the West Coast. But happily in between. It's a chilly, chilly day here in Michigan. And I'm going to make our new Thai coconut soup. Tom Kha Gai is what it's called in Thai. So in here, in our multi-purpose pot, you can make this in a wok, you can make it in a steamer. I'm using the multi-purpose pot because I love it. Is our Thai coconut soup mix. It's got amazing flavors of tamarind, red bell pepper, coconut palm sugar, garlic, tamari powder, lime, chili, sea salt, ginger. So all these great flavors are in here. To that I'm going to add a can of coconut milk. Unsweetened, of course. You don't want sweet. Just 1 can of that. I'm going to let it come back to a boil. Oh, smells so good. So on the box, or on the bag, it says to make this with sweet potatoes and tofu. I like it, and bok choy, of course, but I like it with chicken, mushrooms, tomato, which is the way I get it at my local Thai carryout place. So I'm going to throw the bok choy in there so that it can also simmer and start to soften up. If you don't have bok choy, you could use spinach, any sort of green. Think of what you get when you go to your little local Thai restaurants. Also got some mushrooms, sliced mushrooms. 1 cup worth are going in here. Then I've got chicken. Now, I cooked up a bunch of chicken a few days ago, bone and skin on, and I took it off the bone, took the skin off, and I just store it in the fridge. You can also freeze it, but this way you have beautifully cooked, moist chicken. I bake this in the oven, but it's super moist, and what I do is instead of chopping the chicken, I shred it. So it comes apart, and it has a nicer look about it, and it will come together with your meal. You know, kind of hang on to the flavors that are in that soup. Give this a second and just let it simmer. It doesn't need very long at all. Oh, it smells heavenly. You can put any vegetables you want in here. It's totally up to you. I'm going to give that a second to simmer. And while I do that, I'm going to talk a little bit. We've got our cutting board here. You've seen this before. It's got 4 rubber feet on it so it doesn't slide. These are our prep bowls. Each holds 1 cup. They're great. They have measurements on them. And they do come with lids, 4 silicone lids, so you can seal them up. Our wonderful measuring spoon, 4-in-1. Tablespoon, teaspoon, half teaspoon, and quarter. These fit inside of our spice jars. I'm going to add just a tablespoon of soy sauce. I do like a little bit more salt than what I get. And let's give it another stir up here. Alright, I'm going to let that go for a few minutes. Let all those seasonings bloom up. Probably needs a good 5 minutes to simmer. And while we're doing that, I'm going to make a little switch here. Put the lid on it. This is our multi-purpose pot. The handle stays cool. I can pick it up. No worries. When you're cooking rice or quinoa, you can drain it. Here with these holes, or pasta. Just put the lid on. Turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm going to flip our camera over this way. Hopefully it's going to be about right. I think it will be. Isn't that convenient? So here I am again, and my head is still in the camera. So let's talk a little bit about our silicone cookware. This is our new round steamer. This is handy for making soups, pastas, salads. Excuse the inside of it. I used it to carry potatoes back from up north. But great steamer, vent holes. You can do a whole rotisserie chicken with our new rotisserie chicken packet in about 25 minutes. Really yummy. We have our collapsible strainer. If you have a camper, a boat, RV, small place, this will just slide right into a drawer. And then we have 2 more steamers, actually 3 more steamers. Our multi-purpose steamer, which I love, which has a nice drainage rack in it for if you are using, going to cook bacon or do some of our crispy chips in here. It's awesome. rectangular steamer. Love this for reheating leftovers and for making small amounts of oatmeal, rice, whatever you want to do. And then here's our omelet maker. Perfect size to make an omelet. Make it for one. If you want to make an omelet for two, get this one. If you want to make an omelet for one, get this one. This one I think has more use, but that's my opinion. Our perfect petites pan. Mini egg muffins, mini brownies, mini cakes, mini appetizers, all sorts of great things that you can do in the perfect petites pan. And our bacon roll. Actually, it's called a sheet pan liner now. Well, it's called a bacon roll. But this lines your sheet pan, and like you just saw, I roll it up, put a rubber band around it, and it just stays right in my cupboard. You can go in a drawer, easy peasy, fits right in, it's out of the way. So let's get back to our soup and see how that's come along. I love this kind of soup. It's delicious. You don't have to use chicken. You can use tofu or shrimp or leave out the protein. You can use different vegetables. But you see the amazing colors. And then I am going to add to this some little tomato wedges. These are the little Campari tomatoes. Just little tiny wedges. Again, this is how I have it at the Thai restaurant in my city next to me. And I've got some fresh cilantro. I love fresh cilantro leaves. Just a few of those in there. And then using our Prep Pro scissors, I'm just going to nip off a little bit of green onion tops. And here you go. Beautiful bowl of coconut chicken soup. Or Thai, it's called, I'm so bad. It's alright. It can't be perfect, can I? Thai coconut soup. I made it with chicken today. Make it with shrimp. Make it with tofu. Make it your own. This dish is vegan. It is dairy-free. If you don't put the chicken in, and I did. But make it how it works for you. That's what I love about our meal solution packs and all of our seasonings. Just because it says Asian stir fry on the jar doesn't mean that I didn't use this to help coat my tuna last night when you saw my dinner. So here we are. Enjoy. And one of our new meal solutions. Marcy will be back later today with dinner. And we'll be back all week showing our new meal solutions, some old-time favorites, and just the things we love about Epicure. So reach out to your consultant that invited you. If you need to order anything, let us know. If you can't find your consultant, ask. Marcy and I will be able to look them up and figure out who they are for you. The other thing is that in Canada at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Pacific, which I believe is close to half an hour, the Canadian lines will open up to order from our new catalog. At 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, the U.S. can start ordering. Have a great day. Have a great week. We will see you some more. And I think I'm going to see you back again for breakfast tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.